Hello, beautiful souls.
Beautiful souls.
We have to do a pre-recording today. I know that we're supposed to go live, but life happens. But we're still here.
We're committed. We're committed. That's what matters.
That is true. So today we are discussing about self-care when life gets too heavy or difficult.
Mhm.
How do you feel about this one, Sandy?
Oh, I love this topic. I love every topic we talk. And this one, self-care, life gets too heavy. And what was the other one? Or too difficult?
Yeah, like how do you do self-care when life feels so heavy, it feels impossible. It's just you feel like the world is just crumbling all over you.
Yes. First and foremost, we should probably accept that this has happened and not say, oh, nothing happened to me and I'm perfectly fine. I'm in perfect shape, perfect health. And, everything around me is beautiful. Yes, great affirmations, but something has happened. So we should probably not run away from it, accept it, assimilate, and then what am I going to do about it? Self care. How do I take my power back? How do I feel that this happened to me, but not linger too long and take my power back. How do you take your power back? You take your power back and by doing self care meaning um, doing small reward system for yourself. It need not be something big, like go to a mall and just buy the whole mall, right? You don't
Okay.
need to do things like that.
Okay.
Recently I heard somebody, I heard that I watched it on TV and she was like, what do you do what your family husband does? And oh, my husband works and I just shop. That's extreme too. Like, how much can you shop? Oh, I can shop all day. Okay, but who's paying the bills? How are you paying? So we don't want to go to extreme in the name of self-care. Just be moderate. At the same time, balance yourself. And that's what I feel. What about you? What are your thoughts?
Okay, so life will always happen. There's
Mm-hmm.
always going to be something that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the form of me finding self care in between the world of chaos
Mm-hmm.
is to be present. Not in the past, not in the future. Because the thing is that if you're living in the future, automatically you're like, oh my God, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, blah, 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 blah. Right? Now, if you're living in the past, it's like, oh my God, this happened to me, and this is the reason why I am the way I am. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever happened, happened. Acknowledge it. What you think is going to happen in the future, you
You
don't
don't
know if
know.
it's going to happen or not. Now, if you continue thinking about it, it is going to come true. But doing being in the present, that is a form of self-care, of realizing where you are at this moment, what you have around you, what you're being surrounded by, what it is at this exact moment. So like right now, my present is there's a light here, there's a computer here, there's my blanket here. My best friend gave it to me.
You want to tell the story about your blanket?
I will tell my story in a little bit. I'll tell it. But it is at night. I don't feel good. My kids are sick. There's a bunch of stuff happening. My like something happened to my father, but at the end, like I'm in the present moment. I'm here doing this podcast. I'm here living my life because if we let everything just fall on us, then we're not
Mhm.
really taking care of ourselves. But if we're present and being in tune with, you know what, I'm just going to be here. I am just going
Mhm.
to live my life. That is a form of taking care of yourself because now you're letting your nerves be calm. You're letting things rather than have like things can be bad, things can be good, but just having that neutrality, I feel like that is the biggest form of self care you can ever do.
Yes, I 100% agree. And also, we have to remember this. Being in the present moment is where your energy actually exists. That's where your energy is. Your past, not in the past, worries or traumas that you went through, or your future worries that's unknown. Your present energy stays right here. And energy flows where intention goes. I've been you saying this from the very first day of the podcast that we started. Energy flows where intention goes, and you put your intention in the right place. That's where your energy follows. So please, I would say, including myself, right? We are saying this not because we are some holy saints. We go through life like you just gave a glimpse of your life in a few seconds, just this moment, what you are having. And so grateful that you're here. And same with me. We all go through so much in our lives, but when you're committed to something, we are here. That shows how committed we are and how dedicated we are to what we're doing, right? So that itself is self-care. That's self-care, right? Everything put aside, we're here, right?
It's
So
showing
present.
importance to what you care for.
What do you care for? We care to talk to you. We care to talk to people, and we care to hear their voice. And so it's very important. And we have to know that being in the present moment. When you say present moment, what exactly is present moment? Right? There is now. We feel the energy. Just taking a walk. If you can't at night, what you do? Just tune into some meditation, tune into some music, maybe rap. That's what you like at this time of the hour. Maybe you want some hard rock, metal, some kind of a music that you want to just stimulate yourself. Like, oh my god, I took it all out. No, I can go to bed. I've had I've seen people like that too. My one of my family members is like that. So I see that. Okay, right. So that's up there. Do it. Right? Is it going to bother everybody else in the house? Yes. So you got headphones. They've invented AirPods, headphones. Put it on. Just knock yourself out. so, so that is self-care. Okay. It's not always sitting in one corner and looking at a candlelight and staring at a candlelight and going, oh, it's not always that, right? Being aware, the presence. What is meditation? It's a height of awareness. People say meditation is like, oh my God, I'm tuned in, I'm zonked out, I'm in a nirvana state, I'm in a completely different planet, different world. Actual meaning of meditation is being in the present moment and feeling where you are right now. That is meditation.
So logically, this is me being in the present. There is cicadas going on right now. There's like two bugs go coming over here because of the light. I feel the air is sticky because it's Florida. It's
Mhm.
always humid. So the
Humid.
air is sticky. I could feel my respiration that it has a little bit of an ick because I know I have a cold. I feel the blanket on me while I'm having a conversation. This is realizing that I'm here at this moment. This is realizing I'm here. I'm not in my head, but I'm in my body.
How do you feel this moment, this present moment, doing this and talking with all this happening around?
So if I have to go into my feelings,
The being in the present moment.
like being in the present moment, like being in my feelings right now, one, I'm very super proud that you and I can always figure out how to make this happen. No matter what life throws, we always figure it out, except for one time. One time. But we still figure it out. Very
Mhm.
super proud. We're being consistent.
Mhm.
And even though I'm exhausted and tired,
Mhm.
I'm still happy that I get to do this. Like, this is the life that I live. Like, this is my life. And to be able to talk about something that I'm so passionate about and love
Mhm.
so much is my form of self care. Of like, I get to do this for a living. It is
Exactly.
beautiful.
Exactly.
That's how I feel.
That's great. Yeah, that's what is self-care. You summarized it. Right? That's why I asked you, how do you have all these going on? How do you feel right now? And everybody, all of us need to realize that no matter what situation, where we are, what's going on, just go to your inner self. Just say that I love you. I love me, you know? And yes, I am a giver. You're going back to giving. I'm a giver. I'm a huge, remember we had this huge conversation about giving?
It's going there.
I know, right? That was so beautiful. I am a giver. I love to give, but I also, uh, I'm entitled to receive, right? I am okay to receive. That is self-care. Once you realize that you can give, but also it's okay for you to receive. And some people feel guilty, like receiving. Oh my God, am I selfish that I'm asking, receiving something? No, when you're giving, it's okay to receive. And giving is receiving, and also when you receive, you feel that you're also being loved by others. So all these small, small nuggets that you come across in your daily actions is self-care.
Yeah.
Right? Write a small note, just a one liner, right? We see that on Facebook, we see everywhere a lot of one-liners. I love myself. I'm living for today. This is who I am. I am enough. That's it. Anything you want to write, even one-liner, carry it with you in your pocket. I carry this one stone in my pocket. Okay, that stone has some angel numbers and stuff. Oh my God. Today that stone shifted from one end of the pocket to the back end of it. And I put my hand and I couldn't see it. I was like, oh my God, I lost it, I lost it, I lost it. That's it. My whole life is crumbling.
Sandy.
I'm not even making this up. I'm like, I brought it all the way from another country, and how can I be so careless? And then I'm like, I went down. I said, you know what? I can buy another one. It's okay. Right? I literally put my hand and then I couldn't find it. And then I said, Universe, are you playing games again with me? Where is it? Please find it. Put my hand in it. I put my hand instead of going this way, I put it backwards. It was in the back.
Look at that. And the thing is, like that is a great example. When we're
Mhm.
stressing about something, when we are living so much in our head or living so much outside of our body, it is very hard to find something. It is so hard to find something. You're like,
It
it's like
is.
when you have like the lost keys. Like you're looking for your house keys and you're going maniac looking for a house keys or something. And then all of a sudden, when you calm down or not even thinking about it, not putting any mind to it, no energy to it, all of a sudden you find it, it's right there. It's
It's
literally
right
there.
there, right there. So, it's just almost, if that key had life and if my stone had life, it would be laughing all over us.
You would have been like, haha.
This is like, what a great show you put on in front of me. I'm right there. Like, stop, 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 stop. Right here.
I take a
Oh
moment.
my God.
Take a
And
breath.
seriously, but then that moment, self-care did hit me, it did hit me. Okay, why am I panicking? Why am I panicking? And then it turned out. That's it, exactly, right? So sometimes we are so over in our head, we're so overthinking and over making up things and clogging ourselves with so many worries, clogging ourselves with so much, like, I don't know, even there's a term for that, but we just need to calm down. And that's where self-care comes in and takes this place, the present, live in the present moment. So what happened in my head? I can't find this rock. And I went in the past. I bought it all the way from another country. I
Mhm.
went there and I was worrying. Like, what did I do? Where did I lose it? And my future is like, that means a lot to me, that stone. So like, I put a lot of energy to it. So so I started thinking, is it some kind of a sign that I lost it? Something's going to have sit now future. So now then I said, you know what? Stop, stop, stop. Sandy, you need to stop. Calm down. It'll find its way. If it's not, you can buy another one. Self-care.
Mhm.
It's okay. Attachment, don't be so attached to things. It's okay. And then it showed up. Same
Don't,
pocket I put my hand, showed up.
that's a good one. Don't be attached to things because
Mhm.
everything in this world eventually, not that disappears, but eventually, like it has its ending.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what it is, it has its ending.
Mm-hmm.
So that, what is the saying? There's something for a reason, season, or a lifetime, or whatever it is. Like everything has its own journey, and everything has its lifespan. So the
Mm-hmm.
part of like not automatically having that attachment to stuff helps so much. Take not taking things so personal as well is a form of self care, because sometimes what people say and people do has, I will say, 95% of the time have nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you. More about them.
What we do, we think about it in our head and we make up story. We are great storytellers,
Oh,
great
amazing.
storytellers, amazing storytellers.
Amazing.
You know, every one of us, if we had an opportunity, we would become great movie storytellers and directors, because that's a gift God gave us. But He kind of, put it like a free ride, and you can write whatever you want. And so we're very easy. It comes to us so naturally. We're storytellers, so that becomes a gift in itself. Also, sometimes a problem where we start reading and bobbing and weaving these crazy stories in our head about ourselves and what others' perception is about us. Right? Have you heard this thing? When people talk about when talk about me, wait till the next chapter begins. You know, so give them something to talk about. Why? Even that I don't agree. Because why we need to give somebody else to talk about us?
Hmm.
I hear that a lot. Oh, you want to talk about us? Talk about me. I'll give you something to talk about. There's no need. Why eye for an eye? Right? If you want to talk about me, you can go and knock yourself out, waste your time.
Yeah.
Because what you think or say is not going to change my life and the way my life is going. So that
Mm.
is self care. It's not selfish, it's just being a little bit more loving to yourself, right? Your solar plexus is happy. That's what I would say, right? So just be mindful about what we absorb, what we take in from external energy, and how we manage transform that in your internal energy from the
Yeah.
healing perspective, right? And also what internally we tell our stories, that energy matters. Because I always say when I'm doing my healing practice to my clients, I always say that, your body, chronic healing itself, your body can heal itself, or even Reiki or any form of healing modality. The main underlying is your body can heal itself. You don't need external help. You can do it. But your body can sabotage itself. You don't need any external help. You can totally do it yourself. Right? Yeah, just one word. I'm no good. Bam. All the chakras are like, thank
You're
you.
no good
We're
anymore.
shutting down. We're shutting down. You may go under the covers and lie down and go to bed.
It'll be
So,
like, I feel icky and tired and exhausted, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm going to sleep.
yeah, exactly. Oh, what's happening? That's because you have told that story to yourself.
Hmm.
So please, 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 we're using this voice, this podcast to let our viewers and people know self-care. Please care for yourself. And they're not saying be selfish. There's a huge difference being selfish and being self-care. Be empathetic to others. There's no problem, but also be empathetic to yourself.
Yeah.
Empathize every now and then with yourself and say, I love you, right? I love you. The same words you tell others, you tell yourself, look in the mirror, I love you. I do that every morning. I wake up and I say, I love you. You're beautiful every morning.
That brings up something that I normally use a lot for people, which
Mhm.
is, and I don't know how this is going to land for people, but for me, and this is a deep form of self care.
Mhm.
It does involve the way that we communicate with ourselves, but
Mhm.
like when you're having a moment, rather like there's times when you're having a panic, like something happened, like the rock. You lost a rock, and it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, you just got that from a different country, and then now you don't have it. Everything happened. But having a moment where you're able to bring that parent out on yourself, having that motherly voice, and being able to parent yourself. How to
Mhm.
parent yourself to say, hey, take a breath. Like the perfect parent that you need at that exact moment. You have done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, take a breath. I am here. Calm down. Just being that parent that is actually going to give you that love and nourishing that you need. And just like you said, like when you're looking at yourself and saying, I love you, imagine you're parenting that inner child that has all those issues when things got lost and it was the end of the world. Imagine if you start parenting yourself at that moment and parenting your inner child as well.
Mhm. Yeah. And yeah, it's almost like nurturing yourself. Yeah, that's what I did. Thanks to my healing modality and thanks to what we talk week after week on podcasts, it just changed me a lot and my perspective to things, right? And I'm hoping this will do for everybody too, because now I'm able to slow down and not and analyze everything around me a lot more in a more systematic manner than just like, oh, like the headless chickens running everywhere. you know, which I was. But yeah, so definitely these things help. Why do these exist? Why all these affirmations exist? Right? Why all these affirmation exist? Why all these great people who've written so many great books
Mhm.
exist? Right? You know, I listen to so many of these wonderful people daily in my life, and even one or two golden words and things they say, complete perspective. It adds so much value to it. You don't have to be like them, but you can take what they say and apply it to our own life, right? So for me, today's example is a great example. When I lost it, and I panicked because I'm a human. That brings my human side. I'm just a human. I'm no saint. I'm just a human living my life. And because at that moment, I wanted to feel that rock, and because that is energy, I put energy into it. So I wanted to feel it, not there. So my inner beast came out. Like, oh my God, what happened? Oh my, I started walking up and down. It was so fun. And then after that, I started recollecting a lot of these great people and a lot of we talking, so many things came to mind. Like, hey, it's okay, things happen for a reason. It'll find its way. It's not end of the world.
Mhm.
There are many more like the same kind. I just got it on Amazon. And I gave it energy.
That is
I just,
okay.
it's just a rock. I gave value to that rock
Hmm.
by putting my healing energy on it. I cleansed it, I energized it, I did all of that. But it's just a rock, right? I can buy another rock. This is what I told myself. I can buy another rock, provide the same energy to the rock, it will be fine, right? So that's a very different Sandy that you're looking at from where I started.
Wow.
So yeah, thanks to podcast, thanks to podcast, thanks to this, thanks to what we do. And that's why I feel like, see, we're not doing any subscriptions yet. We're not doing any, just come. That's what I feel like. I want the world to be part of this joy, this joyful journey that we're going through. So it will happen. It will hit somebody's nerve and it will happen. So it happened to me, and I just want to share this to the world that it's not end of the world.
That is
That
very,
is living in the present moment.
and that was just a rock. That was just a rock.
That
Okay.
was just a rock. I gave the rock energy. That was
Yes.
just a rock. If we just think every single thing that in our life that was just that, the value is what I gave to that. Have you heard of this? And it's true too. Like, sometimes you love somebody, someone who you care too much or they care for you too much. When those people leave your life, It's not the person, it's the value you gave to that person, the
Mhm.
identity you gave that person is what hurts you more than actually that person. Really. When you take away that, they're not special.
Yeah.
It's just the value that you gave to that. So that's what I did. When I took away that and I said, it's just a rock, Sandy, it's okay. My whole body temperature calmed down right there. And I went into the Om state. So, and then the rock showed up.
Magically, it just appeared of like, oh, look at
Yeah,
that. When you're no longer worried
exactly.
about it.
Same spot, same pocket. You see
Yeah.
how life plays a game. These are, I think, small universal teasers, I think, every now and then, just to see how much you trust the universe and you trust your instincts and
And
yourself.
trust the instinct in yourself. It's like, which angle are you gonna go? Are you gonna go this angle or that? It's like literally a test of like you have two options. Which option are you picking?
Which
That one,
option
I'm gonna keep you giving you this more because you seem to continuously keep liking this road, rather than like you have this option to be
Yeah.
present and be. It's and the thing is that like I've had people tell me, well, there was only one person that told me that, and I don't take any offense to it. She told me that she didn't want to be like me who can switch off my emotions. And when she told me that, like at first I got offended, but then I looked at her and then I was like, I'm very in tune with my emotions. I actually
Mhm.
allow myself to feel the emotion right there and then. Like I had a conversation with somebody. It was a hard conversation too, because they
Mhm.
kept telling me I have no options, and you cannot tell me I have no options. Like you cannot.
Okay.
So she kept telling me you have no options, and in my head when I was talking to her, I felt my whole entire body just like get in fire and inflame. And all I
Mhm.
wanted to do was just curse at her and then basically tell her, like, I don't know in what world you live in, but I respect
Mhm.
that person. I respect that she has a different perspective than I do. And I don't know if it, like, if the universe or whatever it was felt that I needed just literally 3 seconds to be able
Mhm.
to feel and process my emotion right there and then. We were on the
Mhm.
phone and she said, "Hey Denise, give me a second. A patient just came in. Just don't hang up on me." I said, "Okay." Literally, when I felt like I couldn't control it anymore, she left. I was there. I literally felt my emotions, allowed myself to feel,
Mhm.
and then detach because it's just an emotion. It's not me. It's not my identity. It's an emotion. The thought that came to my head, those were thought process that I was attaching to a story. I know my
Mhm.
story. I know my truth. What I believe at the end is I have options. She believes there's no options. That is her belief, not mine.
Mhm.
From
Mhm.
there, when I was able to like calm myself down and a smile came on my face, she's like, "Hey, I'm back." Literally, as soon as I put a smile on my face, "Hey, I'm back." And I said, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you something." And I told my side of the story. I was like, either I tell you my story or you're going to read about it because I know where I'm going. And she's like, "I
Mhm.
don't want to hear your story." I was like, "Okay, it's okay. You'll read it in a book. Don't worry.
Mhm.
You'll read my story in my book." But there is options, and these are the options that I have. And I gave her my options. And she's like, "Okay, I respect that." There you go. From someone that's telling me I have no options at all to now seeing my side of the story and saying, "Oh, okay, I see where you're coming from." That is completely different conversation than allowing yourself to be like, "Oh, you don't know my story. You don't know how to do this." Like, it's two completely things.
Right. That's a
Being
beautiful.
being able to feel, it's not flipping a switch. It's rather than living in your head and creating these stories and letting that feeling just get fed by all of this, is more of letting your feeling be felt, letting your thoughts pass,
Mhm.
and know that neither of them is your identity. It is not you. Because if you know who you are, then none of it matters.
Yeah,
Your peace actually.
absolutely. And as long as you know that, when the soul is eternal, the soul is what matters. The soul is it's not going to die, but your body is going to die. It's a shell. It's protecting the soul and your energy. So going through that roller coaster emotions, that's what keeps us grounded. That's what keeps
Mhm.
us where we are. And what happened to you? It's a beautiful story, by the way. What happened to you? You knew, you took it to the peak. You said, "Oh, don't talk to me this way." But you know what? I'm not going to come at you. And universe gave you that 3 seconds where she went to the patient for you to regulate your emotions back, and you came back, and your return turned back was really good, right? Your counter was very nice. So we go through that. So that's what is self care. You go through the peak, and then you say that, am I this person, or am I going to come down, calm down, and am I going to be this person? We choose,
Mhm.
and you chose the right way, right? Otherwise, that thing would have been eye for an eye. I'm going to bash you up, you go bash me up, and we're not going to be friends forever. Goodbye. So, right. But that's where you chose the mature way.
And on top of that, I have a beautiful relationship with the person. I love the person to death. Like I love her to
Yeah.
death. But
Yeah.
because
So,
somebody else has a different perspective as me, doesn't mean that it's the end of all.
yeah, yeah, that's what makes us unique. That's what makes us unique. And that's what keeps us going. I feel the fuel just keeps going. If everybody is the same, we become robots,
Ah,
right? Just robotic. And it will be interesting if everybody is having the same perspective. There's nothing to share,
there's nothing
right?
to
There's
do in
nothing
this
to
world.
share. People say, "Oh, I've heard this before. Thank you. I've heard this before.
Yeah.
Thank you."
Like I already
Right.
know this. Bye.
I know that's my life too. That's my life too. So this is what keeps us going and alive, alive. Wake up every morning. You don't know who we're going to meet today. Forces who we're going to meet today. Where
Hmm.
we're going to like, oh my God, I love you, or I'm going to come after you, or we're going to come. We're going to wake up and say, oh, what kind of person are you going to be today? A
Ah,
grumpy one or a happy one, or what kind of a person you're going to be today. So we have so many different flavors. It's like going to a chips aisle and seeing everything is potato chips, low fat or regular fat or whatever. There's no sodium, all of them, thousands of them lying. We'll be bored.
all
So
all I can think of is like the wheel with a bunch of things and just like scrolling like, what is it gonna be today?
yeah, yes, you're gonna be this tomorrow, this day after tomorrow, this same, exactly same. Yeah, so no, this we need this different flavors, and I'm glad that we meet so many people, and I'm grateful. And every person comes into my life, I say thank you for either teaching me a lesson,
Yeah.
or coming to teach me a lesson, or just being there in my life, because that's karmically, that's what it is,
So
right?
I know that you wanted to give us a one of the affirmation, I believe it is.
Yes, it is an affirmation. It is through my GMCKS pranic healing. Again, I'm not marketing anything. I'm just saying that because I'm very respectful to what modality I learned, and this is coming from them. So I know nothing. Like my master Koses, even Koses, the great master, I love him, and Grandmaster Chokoksui, he was the founder of it. So I am practicing this for many years. So I just wanted to share. It's a beautiful thing. So it's not a marketing tool. It's just a tool that everybody should have in their toolbox. Okay, so here, this is how it goes. So it just says, I am the soul that I am. I am not this body. I'm not these negative thoughts. I'm not these negative emotions. I am the soul that I am. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am the soul that I am. I am a child of God. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. In full faith, so be it. So be it. So it is. When you say that, you lock that emotion. So when we consider ourselves a beautiful soul, that's what we greet everybody. Hello, beautiful souls. When we consider ourselves a beautiful soul, all these external emotions that comes to attack us, comes to caress us, all of that, right? We know how to disintegrate the negative ones and keep the positive ones and share the positive ones. Don't keep it. That's selfish. You share it. That's self care, right? To keep it to yourself, right? You anything that you learn good, you want to share. So, in that note, now we talk so much about the present moment. I want to take it like as we go to the next podcast, right? I just want to now that we know what was holding us back, old patterns. So we're going to start doing a little bit of a segue here. So starting a new series, right? So we have learned about our old patterns, how to heal old patterns, right? And then we've also learned about self care, living in the present moment. What if we talk about writing a love letter to your future self?
Love
How
it.
would that be?
That
How
is
would that
amazing.
be? Yeah, we were thinking about it. So now we know we knocked it out. Okay, we're not going to hold back anything. We're not going to let allow people to come and say what they want to say to us. And now that we have released our emotions, we have just freed ourselves from the fear and anger and all those emotions. We're clear. I'm just assuming we are. I'm not, and we should be, right? Right? We all should be. Can it be? No, it's a process. It's an evolving process. We're all children of God. We're all evolving. What will we tell our future self? Let's live. Let's we live in the present moment, but if we in a positive way, if we want to see ourselves 5, 10 years from now as a future self in so many different ways, health, wealth, prosperity, family, how would that look like?
Mhm.
Right? We don't need to worry about future, but we can think positive about our future. That will keep us that wheel spinning, that motivation.
I feel like it's just forming a direction of where you want to head to.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Creating that vision either by feeling or an image
Release it.
is
Yeah.
just creating that present moment, that future moment to be present, to
Yeah.
become
Yeah.
a direction.
To become that. It's that's like an affirmation. What is a manifestation, right? Manifestation is already seeing that future self happen in this present moment. It's already done. It is done. I don't know if you heard of Louise Hayes. Louise Hayes is one of my favorite person. She speaks about such beautiful affirmations. If you get a chance, you got to listen to her podcast and her YouTube video. She's amazing. Louise Hayes. And she says, always she says, all is well. This is her famous quote, right? All is well. Everything is happening for my highest good. And only good will come out of this experience. I
Mhm.
am happy. I am safe. Let's keep saying that to ourselves. That is self-care. And now that we know that that exists, I want to start writing a letter to my future self as if it's happened in the present moment. I am happy. 10 years from now, I see myself. I am happy. This is how I am. I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I see myself serving people through my pranic healing modality. And that's how I see. I have a company where I'm automating it and having a lot of people take care of my design work, my design company, and I am doing service. That's how I see my future self.
Well, look at
So
that.
let's talk about it in the next few episodes and see what people think. And we would love, love, love you all to please join in and tune in and share your thoughts. I'm sure each one of us have that inner self that's waiting to be heard.
Yes, there's a lot of people
It's
that
just
need that space.
that space.
No.
Your voice will be heard. There's no judgment zone. This is a no judgment zone. This is your podcast. This is your community, right?
Yes.
And
Now, I do have to say, because I said I was going to say the story about this,
I
but
was
what
waiting
I'm
for
going to do is, if it's something that people actually want to know, I want them to actually say, "Hey, I need to know the story about the."
this blanket. I am
About
telling you, it is a really cool story. I've heard it. I would love y'all to know. Please ask Denise.
So just in case, like I will know which episode you guys talk about if you be like, listen, what is up with the avocado blanket? Please. Then
What
I'll be
is
like,
that?
all
You
right,
keep popping
I'll
it up.
share it.
Yes, that's a great idea. Yeah, I would, if it was me, I would want to know. And I know it is hilarious. I want to know. So yeah,
So yeah, so
please
now we know
win.
that's like the
Avocado blanket.
this is the what is it, the Easter egg hunt in this episode of the podcast. But I want to say, you know what, for everybody that has been watching and has been telling me, because I've had people reaching out to me about us being consistent and like them loving our content. You know what? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
watching us. Thank you for us for supporting us. And this is just the beginning. Like the more we do this, the better the content will get, and the more we have people actually telling us like, hey, can you speak about this or speak about that? We will address anything and everything that we can that is in our realm. But I just want to say thank you for coming and watching this. We love you with all our heart, and we cannot wait to see you in the next episode.
Yes, yes. And on that note, Denise, I would also say we are so grateful. We're so grateful because I know there are a lot of people who want to be our guests as well. We're getting recognition. We are getting recognized. I am so thankful for that in a very humble way. Yes, we will be bringing in guests. We need 100 followers. So that's our target. So we're working towards a target. So please spread the word and let's start bringing in who knows, you may be one of the
Okay.
best, right? All right. So with that note, beautiful souls, thank you so much and see you in the next episode.
My beautiful souls.